You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. Saturday just passed. Adonis Superman Stevenson went up against Badou Jack the Ripper, and it was a really, really good fight. Ended up being a majority draw. Now, the fight was in Adonis Stevenson's hometown. And if anybody that's a boxing fan knows how judging can possibly go in a person's hometown. The person that's the visitor, it's not going to go well for them usually. But in this particular fight, Badou Jack actually got the benefit of the doubt and actually got a draw. And I felt like that was the best he could do if it went to a decision. And this is Badou Jack's fourth draw in his career. The the announcer from Showtime said he was going to start calling him Badraw Jack. That was funny, but I mean, it's crazy how many fights that he's had in his career that ended up in a draw. But this one, you can't say it's a robbery either way. Like, you really can't say it's a robbery either way. If you had it 115, 113 Stevenson, I'm cool with that. If you had it 114 a draw, I'm cool with that. If you had it 115, 113 for Badou Jack, I'm cool with that as well. It was one of those fights. It was nip and tuck. It was a tale of two halves. Like, the first half definitely belonged to Adonis Stevenson, and the second half belonged to Badou Jack. So when you have a situation like that, it's usually 2 or 3 rounds that we call swing rounds. That's the difference in the fight. And for me, that was round 10 and round 12. Badou Jack was doing really good work in round 10, but he got hurt real bad with a body shot. Got hurt real bad towards the back half of that 10th round, and it really made it a toss-up on who you were going to give the round to. Round 12, Adonis Stevenson did really good work for the first, I would say, minute 45 seconds of the 12th round. But Badou Jack was putting the pressure on, and Adonis Stevenson was so tired. Like, he was so tired. Like, he was out on his feet tired. And he basically just held on for the last maybe minute and some change of the 12th round. And the thing that's crazy, Badou Jack really didn't do that much work in the 12th round. People just remember Adonis Stevenson holding, but he actually did the majority of the good work in the 12th round. So, the 12th round was kind of a toss-up. So some people gave it to Jack, some people gave it to Stevenson. I gave the 12th round to Stevenson, even though he was doing a bunch of holding and surviving at the last minute of the round, but he landed the majority of the good shots in that round. And the judges in the fight all gave the last round to Badou Jack, and Adonis Stevenson holding on for the last minute of the round, even though I don't think Jack did too much in the 12th. It just gave a bad impression. Like, it just gave a bad look for Adonis Stevenson, and I think that's why he wasn't given a 12th round by the judges. But 2 of the judges had it 114, 114. The third judge had it 115, 113 for Jack. So nobody actually seen it, Adonis Stevenson winning in his own hometown. So that's kind of a victory within itself for Badou Jack. I know he doesn't look at it like that, but that's definitely a win for him. And Floyd Mayweather, he had some comments on the judging of the fight, and he felt that Badou Jack won 7-5. And he was honest and said that Badou Jack gave up the first 3 rounds, which is true. But I think he gave up 4 out of the first 5 for sure. He was down 4-1 after 5 rounds. And you could see Badou Jack. Now, I was on live, and I said it in the beginning of the fight. Badou Jack has a history of getting knocked down early in fights. And I was like, he's going to try to get through these first 3-4 rounds, and then he's going to start trying to turn up on Adonis Stevenson and make it, make it a dog fight late. Test the stamina. That's exactly what he did. But this fight reminded me of the Lamont Peterson, Danny Garcia fight. Lamont Peterson did this exact same strategy, and he went wrong in the exact same way. They started turning up too late. And that's the same thing Badou Jack did in this fight. And another reason why he didn't start turning up until the back half of the fight is Adonis Stevenson was doing great body work. He did great body work this entire fight. If you ask any boxing person who was going to do the better body work in this fight, of course you're going to say Badou Jack, because that's what he's known for. But Adonis Stevenson actually did the better body work. He did the better body work in this fight. He was killing Badou Jack to the body the entire fight. And don't get me wrong, Badou Jack was doing good body work too. But Adonis Stevenson was killing him to the body, man. And that's what actually got him through in this fight. It wasn't the left hand. It was that constant body work. But that goes to show the stamina, the determination, and the physical fitness of Badou Jack to weather those storms and those body attacks by Adonis Stevenson and still be the fresher man down the stretch. Now, I basically just gave you a breakdown of the fight. I know the title of the video. I know what I said. Despite everything that I just said, I don't feel like there's a need for a rematch. I'm going to tell you why. For the people that felt like Adonis Stevenson won the fight, and to be honest with you, I haven't heard many. Nothing's really going to change that. The people that think Badou Jack is going to win the fight, my homie Matt, I know he put money on Badou Jack. He was pissed off. He was pissed off that it was a draw. But there's a lot of people that felt like Badou Jack won. There's nothing that's going to change that opinion. If it's a rematch between these two, it's going to go exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. Adonis Stevenson is probably going to dominate the early rounds. Badou Jack is going to try to start quicker, but he's just going to feel his way through the first couple rounds. And then Badou Jack is going to try to drag him deep. And so the question is going to be, is Adonis Stevenson going to bag enough rounds early, and is he going to survive late? It's going to be an exact repeat of the first fight. And as good as this fight was from all levels, I don't want to see the same exact fight again. And I think it'll be good for both of these guys to move on. As far as Adonis Stevenson, he needs to try to get the Kovalev fight now. Like, he's 40 years old. I know he say he's Superman, but he looked like Superman and probably smelled like icy hot in there, because he was looking real old. He was looking real old up in there. You know what I mean? He probably smelled like icy hot, Flex all 454, all that. You know what I'm saying? Adonis Stevenson needs to get the big fights now. He need to go get Sergey Kovalev, Dmitry Bivol, the champions in the division, and fight maybe 2 big fights and just retire and call it a day. Because if he don't retire within the next year and a half, he's going to end up getting knocked the fuck out real serious. real serious because his stamina is horrible. And I don't know if it's because of the age, the inactivity, or the fact that he's just a power puncher and he's not used to going more than 6 rounds or 7 rounds. I'm not sure. And Badou Jack, same thing. I don't want to see him fight in Canada again. Even though he got the benefit of the doubt with the judges, they're going to get into a big-ass argument on where the rematch is going to be anyway. Badou Jack is going to want it in Vegas. Adonis Stevenson is going to want it back in Canada. There's going to be a big fight about that. And I don't think Adonis Stevenson is going to be too eager to step back into the ring with Badou Jack anyway, whether it's a home game or not. So both of these guys just need to go on and move on with their career and go after the big fish at 175. They can, like I said, they can go after Dmitry Bivol, both of them. They can go after Sergey Kovalev, both of them. Elidio Alvarez is out there. That's a fight. Joe Smith Jr. is coming back. That's a fight. You know, it's a lot of different fights out here. Artur Beterbiev, he's a champion. That's a fight. There's a lot of action at 175. Even though this was a great fight for both guys, both of their Badou Jack profile definitely went up. Adonis Stevenson, his might have dropped a little bit or just stayed the same. But this was a great fight, but a rematch is not needed at the end of the day. There's bigger and better fights out there for both of them and more interesting fights for both of them. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.